You got wires, I've got veins. You got circuits, I've got brains. But hey, we're the same in a weird kind of way. You GPS my messy maps. You keep calm, I overreact. But we click like that, like boom, like zap. Highway, getaway, binary. You and me were free. Beep, beep, turn the key, let's ride. Highway, binary. Human part harmony. Roads wild, but we agree, let's ride.
Bro, it's such a bop. It's such a bop. I'm literally in the background being like, highway, binary, you, me, turn the key, let's ride. Bro, it's so fire.
Dude, I went to sleep to that song last night. I was working on that outro video, and honestly, I couldn't even sleep. It took me a while just to get to sleep because my head was just bopping the whole time.
Bro, it's so good. And let me tell you something. I was coming home from my sister's last Friday night, right? And I was just like scrolling through my phone, and I'm like, I'm like prepping for the, I got to prep for the week, whatever. Like, what do I got to put out? Da, da, da. So I come across the video, and I'm like, people like need to like see this and hear this. So I put it on, bro. And I tell you, like, I've been on a music kick lately, bro. I've been making just like Suno has been like my best friend. I didn't know I was gonna kind of go this route, but like, I listened to the song on the drive home, bro. 20 minutes, repeat. This is what I do. I kind of murder songs. So like, it's just repeat. And I'm just like, and I'm listening to the words and I catch something new like every time. You know what I mean? Like, you GPS my messy maps. I'm like, that's actually really good. That's really good. Yeah, like the lyrics are fire, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm really pleased with how good it turned out. So
it's fire, bro. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, man. What's good, bro? Well, welcome everybody. First off, all 7 of you that are here, 12 of you. Shout out to y'all. And yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. This is How I Met My Robot, episode numero 2. So when it comes to this, is my internet a little bit weird? Am I cutting in and out?
It froze for a second, but we're good now.
Fuck. I hate this. I hate being in the dungeon. I need to get out of here. Send help. Send help now, bro. God. Oh my God. Hurry up and send help. Yeah, good times. What's up, biggest bro? Yeah, so I told Juan that this is gonna be a little bit of a curveball episode because I kind of need some help. But before we get into that, what's good, my brother? You good? What's happening? How was your week? What's cooking?
No, everything's good. I enjoyed my Veterans Day yesterday. I had a call earlier today about veterans. So yeah, enjoyed my Veterans Day yesterday, and that was nice. And yeah, just looking forward to this weekend, man. Tomorrow I'll be hitting the road with Bildo, and we're doing the Vegas thing, baby.
Oh, that's tomorrow. Road trip.
And yeah, and then we'll meet Meta Beast out there, and then biggest bro, of course. I got to give him a big old hug.
Let's go.
Yeah. Looking forward to Vegas this weekend. So
you're gonna see what did we call him? Cheek slapping Poppy. Lorenzo too.
Yeah. Cass will be out there. Yeah, so Lorenzo will be out there, and there may or may not be some cheeks that get slapped. I don't know. We'll see.
That's so good. I mean, that's so good. I wish that I can obviously make it out there. So you guys are going what, Thursday to Sunday?
Well, actually on Monday, yeah. So we're gonna, instead of leaving on Sunday and all that traffic, we'll probably leave Monday morning. So
nice. That was that. Yo, last decon was super fun. So you guys got the whole house and everything set up, like the whole 9 yards. Everybody's straight, like decon, like all 3 days.
Yeah, so Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. We'll see how things go. I might, depending on if I can get everything in on Friday and Saturday, then maybe I'll kind of free up Sunday. But we'll see. Yeah, just excited.
Nice. Good stuff. Do we need like a moderator in the chat? I don't know. Do you know who this person is? Free Diddy?
I have no idea who that.
Hey, Waddle. Yeah, Free Diddy, bro. Like, no doubt. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah,
We-
that's story time. You got to go to story time for that
yeah,
one.
bro. Like this is prime time right now. So like, chill out, chill out. Um. Anyways, but yo, he goes, yes, bro. The question is, what is the best way? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't make me kick you out the chat, bro. I don't want to have to go through all that. Like, it's just work for me. Don't make me do that. It's like,
Yeah,
just
come
chill out.
on.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like,
We're
hang
nice
out.
guys. We don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to like start kicking people out of chats. Come on, make my life easy, bro. Congratulations. Oh, he's gonna make me do it. Oh my god, he's gonna make me do it, bro. Oh, I don't even know how to do this, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is just we need a moderator. You know what I'm saying? We need like a moderator. I need somebody to just moderate the chat. You know?
Right.
This is crazy. Get rid of this guy. Channel remove. No, not the message. How do I get rid of the guy?
I don't know if I can do that. I think you'll probably have to do that.
Damn. I can't. I don't know how to do it without obviously getting the what's it called. Wait, let me see if I could do it from my phone. Bro, just chill out in the chat. That's all I'm saying. Just chill out in the chat. Get out of the chat, bro.
Right? Just chill out.
Get out of the
I
chat.
know you've been busy, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
no rest for the willing, bro. So I know
bro.
you've been
Crazy. So okay, so here's kind of my like dilemma, and I figure maybe we can maybe use this episode. I had this whole idea of what I wanted to do today. It'd be like, yo, how do we become superhuman, right? Like, how do we actually do this? Because like creating the videos and shit is cool, but like, how do we become like productive superhumans with AI? But so Friday is my oh my god, what is going on? This is crazy. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna try not to get distracted. How can you be more annoying than me? This is wild. See what I mean? The trolls are coming. Yeah, wild. So Friday is I'm speaking at this GenSpark conference, right? So yeah. So obviously, like really like kind of like big deal. And I'm meeting with the GenSpark team tomorrow. They invited me out for dinner tomorrow night. Hopefully gonna slip them the nice little contract for a nice little signature. We'll see. Cool. So gonna be sitting down with them, but obviously like Friday, I have to like demo, like they were like, can you put together kind of like a demo, right? And I'm just like, yeah, of course I can put together a demo. Like I mean, what do you need, like prompts? And they were like, yeah, like just put together kind of like some sample prompts of like how you actually use the tool. And I didn't realize until this moment that I'm like, I don't really have, I mean, I have some like set prompts what I do for certain things, but I'm like, that's like the quickest demo ever. Like I can't really use just like, hey, take this transcript, pull this, and like, that's it. It's like, that's kind of like, huh? So I'm like, maybe, just maybe, we can kind of brainstorm a little bit on what do we think would be like a cool, not so much a demo, but I feel like I could use this from a productivity standpoint also. And I feel like people could benefit from this, where it's like, if you are using GenSpark or any other tool, how do we create like multi-step processes, right? So it's like, how like if you have like a master prompt for something, you can tell it to do all these different things because these agents are creating lists, obviously, like in the background, So where I'm at now is like, if I give you a transcript and an audio file, I need you to do all these different things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to maybe brainstorm with you, maybe kind of see what your process is. Also, I know you're more on like the design side, so it's not so much on the. Are you using actually AI on the productivity side? Like, do you use GPT for like? Do you have master prompts to kind of get organized and all this other stuff?
Yeah, no, I definitely start with GPT, and like I said last week, the reason why I like it is two things. One is it's really easy to reference stuff because I can go back and look at chat history. I can go back and look at stuff that I already did, and I'm really big about why reinvent the wheel. If you already got something that works, like let's just repurpose that. So I love starting with GPT when it comes to those kind of things, and then also the more that I use it, it starts to learn me as I learn it. And then it starts to ask me questions that kind of provoke me to think things that maybe I hadn't thought of before, or like suggestions that like, hey, do you want to try this? Do you want to try that? So I'm always a big fan of starting there, especially, no matter what it is, whether I'm creating an image or a video or doing something, that's a little more technical. I think that really allows me to kind of weed through my process and kind of get me a little more dialed into what I need to do. So, before I even jump into like another platform like Field or even GenSpark or something like that, I try to kind of at least have a plan in place that I can easily reference and go back and look at in GPT.
Got it. Okay. Copy. I just figured out how to get rid of these idiots. It was just literally the click of a button. So sweet.
All right.
People really have nothing better to do, bro. Like in what world? Like what?
I mean that I take it as a compliment, and that means that we must be doing something right.
True. Yeah, very good point.
We're doing something right. So
very, very good point. Very good point. So let me kind of like share my screen so I can show you kind of like where, and maybe just show everybody kind of like where I'm at and what I'm doing, because I feel like it's always going to spark kind of like an idea, but I feel like I'm not 100% like confident that like the master prompt that I have is kind of like the one that is going to be like the be all like end all, you know what I mean? So let me just share this so we can kind of get on what's it called, so we can get on GenSpark and I can show y'all exactly what I'm doing, because a lot of times like I start, like I'm like you, right? Like I start in GPT, and then once I get to GPT, then I'm kind of like, all right, like GPT, like create me this and this, you know. But I feel like if I'm using GenSpark, I should probably be doing that here. You know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, just kind of create this, because there's all this like cool shit. You know what I mean? Like all of these different tools. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out like what is maybe like the best route to go. But out of curiosity, like if you had to give a demo, what would you give a demo on? Like what would you highlight, kind of like the video making stuff?
I mean, I would probably lean into what kind of like what I'm more comfortable with. So it probably would be like creating things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
But I think for me, especially when it comes to something like this, right, where you have basically, all the tools at your fingertips, right? This is a good place where you can start to like ask questions that are things that you maybe not know right off the top of your head. So like, for example, like when I was creating some things with Esme, right? Like I didn't know what I didn't know, but this gives me a way to like start like what's trending in this, that, or the other, right? Like what is popular, and so I can ask those questions here, and it gives me a basis to start, right? So like something as simple as what is popular in AI as far as workflows, right? So I even just ask that question, like what are some very popular AI workflows, and then as you start to see the results, you can kind of dial into one, or maybe it'll like spark something where you're like, oh yeah, maybe let's pivot this way, right? So that's kind of where I start with like trends and analysis. So that really kind of lets you kind of like figure out what's hot, what's not, maybe it's thinking, maybe you hadn't thought of because you don't know what you don't know until you do. So like there are trends that I'm just not familiar with, right? I mean, as you just we stay on these spaces and we're on our socials, what the algorithm knows to show us isn't necessarily what the algorithm shows to everyday people or people from different demographics. So that's where I really I lean on these tools that can help find my way as far as what's up.
You were coming in hella choppy, and I don't know. Can you hear me okay? Or no?
Are you back? Let me see. Get into my GenSpark. Here. Where's the populator for the
Back? See, I don't hear you good. I think your AirPods dying. Yeah. My God, I hate this stuff sometimes. It's so annoying. You good? You good? You good? You good? Let me see. Okay, let me share this screen up again. Do you hear yourself staticky or no? Yeah. Shit, I can't hear anything, bro. I think it might be your. I hope it's not me. I think my internet is good. All right. Well, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to do now is I just want to create. I'd like to create a master prompt where I feed you a text transcript and an audio file, and you utilize all of your GenSpark agents from pods, designers, developer, and more to create me amazing deliverables. Let me just do this first. Enhance this prompt. Enhance and optimize this prompt. All right, let's see what we got. What up, Smata Mama? It's a him problem. Yeah, it's definitely a him problem. Okay, let's see what this thing is cooking me up. All right, I think Juan's back. You good? Nope.
Headset, the wired headset, baby. Gets me every time.
Bro, you do what we got to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it sounds much better. When the earpods die, it's literally like.
I know that may have been what happened because I was on the old other call before I joined yours. So.
Okay, love it. All right, good. Okay, so here's what I did. I essentially went into GenSpark and I'm like, okay, enhance this prompt. And I wrote, I'd like to create a master prompt where I feed you a text transcript and an audio file, and you utilize all of your GenSpark agents from pods, designers, developer, and more. So it spit out this whole master prompt that says, okay, I have a text transcript and an audio file, perfect well-formatted report or article based on the content, visual slide deck, enhanced audio experience with AI narration. That sounds cool, using podcast agent. Website and landing page, data visualization, main time. Okay, let's see if this actually works. Would you like me to execute this now? Yeah, I'm gonna give it this whole file and kind of, or these two files, and just kind of see like what's what. So the audio and the transcript, and let's see this thing go to work. Go to work. Have you used GenSpark recently, bro? Or are you kind of like more on the? Oh, by the way, Hicksfield message. Did you get these Hicksfield DMs, by the way?
No, I don't think so. No, but I'm
So,
big in Hicksfield, yeah.
Bro, so Hicksfield DMs me every now and again, and it's essentially just to kind of like promote like their stuff. What the hell? Let me see what it said. Okay, so while this is kind of going through the paces, let me see. Yeah, because Hicksfield messaged me, and I kind of wanted to ask you also, like, did anything come from that like icon stuff? Like, are you doing anything with this like outside of like the 9 to 5 job or like the Web 2 job, I guess? Like, or is this right now just hobby stuff for you?
Yeah, it's more of a side hustle. It's I did reach out to the icon folks, but I never heard back. But I mean,
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe they wanted me to build something out that maybe I wasn't aware of or something. I don't know, but
weird. I sent you all the what's it called stuff, right? Like
yeah,
there was nothing missing. Yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, I DM'd the guy that had jumped on our spot, our space, and reached out to him in the DMs, and yeah. But I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
All right. Yeah. Here, so check this out. So Higgs fields, like they drop these every night. We just dropped something huge. We made a nano banana free. Wait, no, that's it. Free for something huge. Would love your support with the quote. Obviously, I'm asking them all the time, like, we should work together, guys. You know what I mean? And then I shield them like the space, the stream. But it says, would love your support for a quote, and now also free. So what they did was they are actually now you can comment and create images on X, which is kind of nuts.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. Pretty nuts. I'm gonna send this over to you now so you can kind of see like what's what. But yeah, I thought it was super interesting, and it's like they have a whole contest going where it's like you just kind of you have to like tag Higgsfield, and you go to the post here. I'll show you. Let me see. So if you see this, it says tag Higgsfield plus nano banana, and then you put your prompt under any tweet, and we'll generate an image instantly, which is kind of dope.
That's really interesting though, and I'm curious if that's like, it's funny, right? Because you think like you would probably, I mean, Grok's already built in, right? So why wouldn't you use Grok, right? So I think that's probably why, is they're trying to,
maybe. I wonder like what, like let's see if this works. He goes add nano banana, so it says tag us anywhere. So let's write hey Higgsfield plus, what does it say? Plus hashtag nano banana.
Yeah.
Banana. I wonder if you could nano banana. Yeah, it's so like plus nano banana, create an image of a robot that is cleaning my house, and I look deathly afraid while he's doing it. Let's see what the hell it comes back with. And I'm curious, like, how long does it take? Like, obviously, like it's triggering something in the background, right? So now, like, they're using the XAI, like the X API, to essentially say, hey, when there's a response underneath these and it meets this criteria, boom, shoot it out to us, and they're essentially cooking, obviously, in the background. Take this specific part. Has to meet this criteria, and then kind of create this image. But this is going to be super interesting to see like what it comes back with, and I'm curious how long it's going to take. What else? What's the use of this? Like you said, right? Like I feel like Grok is already there. Do you think this catches? What's the play here?
I will say that the cool thing about Nano Banana is two things: speed. It's actually one of the fastest when you're generating stuff. It seems to be like one of the fastest to generate stuff. And two is when it comes to realism, it seems like it really like compared to Grok. Don't get me wrong; it's come a long way, especially when it first started. Yeah. But I really dig how realistic the pictures look in Nano Banana. So I guess maybe once it'll start to expand where you can not only use Nano Banana, but you'll be able to use a lot of the other platforms that are attached to Higgsfield. So this might just be like the first iteration, right? So
that was quick though too. Look how quick that was.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Nano Banana, when as far as generating, I've used all the different models at this point, and that one seems to be the quickest when it comes to generating an image.
Interesting. Really interesting stuff. Yeah,
that's pretty funny though.
Yeah, I gave it the quickest prompt ever, right? But like, even if I give it a detailed one, it seemed like, bro, that was less than 60 seconds to come back with that image. It was probably like 30 to 45 seconds, done and done. Nano Banana really is fast as heck, bro. Holy cow!
And how much of that was just processing API stuff, right? Like,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That is nuts. I sent it over to you so you can kind of just see the post if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that. But because even they have Sora tied into Higgsfield now too, right? So that's where I'm saying, like, once they figure out how to implement some of these other models, we're able to do the same thing, except of saying hashtag Nano Banana, you're saying hashtag Sora 2 or something like that, right? Imagine the content that you're going to be able to create on the timeline without ever opening another app. So I think that's one of the things that, like, This is kind of like an all-in-one where even if you're in the app, you're utilizing their stuff in the X app. So
yeah, I guess they kind of want to just be. You know what I like about this though? It's like go where your users are, and I think that's what Higgsfield like did really really well is like and give them like the tools, like easy tools to be able to use this, because they came out like fire, and they were outselling a ton of other people, you know what I mean, like really like I mean killing it when they first came out. That I think was a lot that allowed them to give them a lot more runway and raise a lot more money. But yeah, you swear by it, right? Like,
no, I love it. And also, what I realized this last time that I logged in was like almost everything is unlimited now. Like before, you'd have to you'd have to have all these credits and stuff like this. So you can do a lot of this stuff now unlimited without having to worry about. I mean, I do pay for like the basic plan. It's not like the high level one, but I mean, even at that level, that price point, being able to create unlimited amount of videos and audio stuff, like that's for me is a game changer. So that's why I really kind of stand behind Higgsfield.
Yeah, because like I've been trying to use what's it called? I've been trying to use Sora on the desktop, bro. It's just storyboard. Like I was able to maybe in all this time that I've had access to Sora, maybe I've created one storyboard video. It's impossible, bro. The site crashes. It doesn't load. And this is a brand new MacBook. Literally, like I just got this MacBook like 2 months ago. And it's, bro, like I don't know what the deal is or why it's like that, but the load is crazy. Do you have any issues? Do you use Higgsfield on app or on desktop or on laptop? Desktop.
Desktop. Yeah, I do primarily most of my stuff on my desktop. Just because for me, I just love the bigger form factor. Like I know a lot of people love using their phones, but I'm not one of those people. Like if I could have a big screen and a full keyboard and be able to sit in, like to me, like that's I just feel like I'm in my creative space when I'm sitting behind the desk versus trying to create it on a phone where I'm like zooming in. I'm like trying to figure, like I don't want to do all that stuff.
You like fat finger stuff and you're just like, God damn, like I did not want to do that.
Yeah,
that's the worst. No, I feel you on that. The craziest part, and I never thought I'd say this, right? Is like the Sora app is 1,000,000 times better than using on desktop. Like it's night and day, bro. It's kind of crazy, but it's legitimately night and day when you're looking at that, bro. It's wild.
I believe it. I mean, I believe it. I will say that in my experience in using Sora individually on the desktop versus using it through Higgsfield is night and day for me. So whatever API they have with the Sora app is really good because it is much more responsive. It doesn't, I think probably is because they probably have a big cloud farm of processing units, right? True. So you're not necessarily utilizing the Sora processing units. You're utilizing Higgsfield's probably in-house processing, so that might benefit, that maybe that's a thing too. But I have found that it's night and day for me using Sora through Higgsfield versus just directly through Sora on the desktop. I agree with you though, the Sora on the phone is a lot better.
Have you started using Sora?
Just my first time that like when you kind of me in, I created a couple of videos.
I need you on Sora, bro. I need you on Sora,
okay.
bro.
All right.
We need next week. We need a Sora episode because, bro, I'm literally cooking up the craziest stuff, bro.
The stuff that you dude, those reveal videos, I was cracking up at those reveal videos, or the when you drop the doll in the water and like a girl came popping up. I was like, what is he doing? I was like, this is
bro,
so
it's
good.
So good. It's so good. What up, Florence? It's so good. It's so good. And like honestly, like when I say it's my therapy, it's like I literally lay in bed at night and I'm just like, you know what, let me just kind of scroll through the feed, see what's what, if anything kind of inspires. And as I'm thinking like of the next day's content, I'm just like, oh, this could be cool. Oh, like this could be really cool. This could be really cool. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So there's so should I open the Sora on the desktop and share that screen so you guys can see the nonsense that I'm talking? I mean, it makes for good streaming. I mean, it has to.
I will say,
yeah.
it's kind of hard not to laugh if you start scrolling through, right? Like, I don't know how many times I saw videos with like cats like holding up like shotguns and like, you know, like, and I'm like, this is like crazy nonsense, but it's funny. I mean, it's funny.
Bro, Bubba got a serious upgrade. Let me tell you, a serious upgrade. But he's out here shooting people. He's chasing off gators. I'm not even joking, bro. I wish I was joking. I'm not.
I know. Well, and that's the other thing too, is I just need to take the time to do a really good capture of my self.
Yeah.
Because I kind of skipped through that in the beginning because I was like, I ain't got time for this. Let me just do a quick, whatever, just to get through. But I think if I take the time to do a really good, like image capture of myself, I'll probably have a lot more fun creating content.
100%.
Because yours look really good. Like yours look really good. And I know that you probably, I don't know if you've done that, like if you've gone through the process of recapturing yourself, but I think that that's something that I need to do.
I did it twice. I'm debating doing it with this new style, but I'm like, I'm kind of still feeling like my old hair, so it's kind of like, what do I, but you want to know something that's crazy that I felt like that we kind of discussed this on Reset Sunday, and it's almost like when people are taking like your likeness, right? Because like you're literally putting it in front of your face and you're talking and you're moving your head and up and down, so it can grasp everything as well as your voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For those that are wondering, that is Lily Phillips and me in Greece, but we'll come back to that. But like what I've realized is people are so critical of themselves.
Yeah,
it's wild, because here's the thing, like it captures everything, right? There's no filter. Like you have like if you look at my face closely, like you see like little blemishes on my skin, you see the wrinkles in the forehead. Like I don't give two shits, right? Like it is what it is. I'm 45 years old. What do you want me to tell you? But like a lot of people they're very like, I need to get done up for this. I need to make sure that I'm doing it right. So like people are extreme, and I'm like, do you guys see it in me? And they're like, no, bro. We're some of the most we're our harshest critics, legit.
For sure,
we really are. It's wild.
Well, and unfortunately too, I think two things, right? We're at a point in our lives where we care less, right? Like I don't care less if I come and I dox myself, like whatever, bro. Like here, take a good look. I could care less, right? But I know that if I was in my 20s and 30s, I probably would have been way more like, oh, I gotta go get my hair done. Like, and the only reason why I say that is because you're gonna look at everybody else's stuff and you're gonna compare to them, right?
Yeah.
Where like when we look at it, we don't compare, right? Like I know that at least for me, I don't compare. Like I'm like, okay, that's me. Right, but I know that that's not how a lot of people look at it, right? They easily start to look at how it compares to other people, and that's going to be your first mistake right there, because you're immediately going to start critiquing yourself, and you're like, oh, well, this person looked better. Well, yeah, that person took probably 8 hours to get that shot. So if you want to take 8 hours to get that shot, then yeah, by all means. But for me and you, like whatever.
Yeah, it's true. And now that you can also like create characters with this as well, you know what I mean? Like there's character creation. So like if you want to create so we did this with Tater Trader, right? Like Tater has his own account now, and I can like tag Tater and like make videos with Tater, and it's character consistency, which is kind of dope, But and what I'll tell people too is like, if you're watching this and you're like, oh yeah, like it's kind of, I'm critical of this, that, whatever. Like when you can get over the fact of like how you appear, your imagination can do such crazy things, because when you're not focused on like, how does my hair look? How does my this look? Don't get me wrong. I get pissed off when Sora makes me fat or makes me short or, you know what I mean? Or like makes me like bald. Like one of them made me totally bald in the back. And I'm like, bro, I just met Kobe. Don't make me bald. This is wild. You know what I mean? But yeah, like once you're able to kind of let go of like, the self kind of criticism, you like you could create so much, and there's so much inspiration out there too. Like it's nuts. It's so nuts. Look at this. This is all right. So here, let's watch the Lily Phillips video.
The app I was telling you about,
Confessions,
the anonymous one. You just say whatever's on your mind, no handle, no profile picture, and the community votes up or down. That's it. Show me.
Here, someone.
the app I was telling you
Like in
about.
what world?
The anonymous.
Like in what world does that seem normal? Now the
You
open
know
one.
what time it is? Liquidity o'clock! I brought a stack of tradable vesting schedules. Hot off the press, you get a vesting schedule? You get a vesting schedule? You know what time it is?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's wild. Like, look at I was riding dragons with Jack.
Watch out! Hold on, we're touching down! It's like riding a freight train!
Keep low. She likes to duck her head when she
Cars
runs.
on the right! See them!
Oh my
Bro,
god.
bro, some of this stuff. Bro, this one was one of my favorite. I was like swinging into midday like this. Bah!
Yeah.
Bro, it's so that like I love creating this stuff. Oh yeah, here's my.
Oh, that was the one I was telling you. Yeah. That's
Tiny as it gets. Grow and glow. Open the gate.
Happy Walton Quackhead
No
Midday!
way. I'm about to show you something water, and I'm about to prove it. Whoa. That's a whole bag of cash. I told you.
That's a whole bag of cash. Like what?
That is hilarious.
Bro, there's so much stuff. Yeah, like the reveals,
Oh, the reveals, yeah.
with the baby. Like if this doesn't make you laugh, like I genuinely don't like. And these are my drafts. Wait, is this my page or is this my draft? These are the ones I posted. Oh yeah, these are the ones that I post. Yeah, these are the ones that I posted. Like ducks with glow sticks, Ted. Like okay, I'm on a Bonnie Blue kick. Leave me alone. You know, like it is what it is. Charcuterie, like movie trailers. Like, look at this. Me and Gang, movie trailers. How wild, bro.
That's
like
wild.
I mean, it's just so much that you can do with this stuff. And dude, I'll tell you this too, right? So like I know we were talking about like Suno and music and everything else, but like the music thing, I think it might be bigger than like the video creation.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a bold statement, or maybe they're as important to one another. You know what I mean? Because what I'm realizing now is, bro, I was on this wall chain space yesterday, and obviously, like I created the duck video, whatever. Like I pieced it all together, and I'm like, yo, like, is it cool if I play this, bro? I played the song. No, they weren't seeing any visuals, nothing. But like when I played the song, the same way that I'm bopping to like the intro here that you created.
Mm-hmm.
People are massively bopping to this, bro. It's kind of nuts. Like people want to be entertained, and bro, like the tools that we have now at our disposal is nuts, bro. You could do so much stuff, but like evoking that emotion from someone, bro, you should have seen them jumping like crazy in the space yesterday. I've never seen so many emojis over ducks. It's nuts.
That's awesome. Yeah, that reminds me. I got to send you the full song. But yeah. No, it is really interesting, right? Because when you think about it, and I know we probably need to get back to the GenSpark thing, but
we'll get there. Don't worry.
When it comes to video, right? It really it tugs on your like emotions as far as like happy or sad, right? But what music does that I think video doesn't necessarily do is like your whole body like starts to like come alive, right? And so like I won't watch a video and all of a sudden start like bobbing my head. Like I just don't do that, right?
Facts.
But music does have that kind of where you'll immediately start like you're bobbing your head, you all of a sudden you're stomping your foot a little bit, and
it's
and
more.
Yes. So there is something about the audio aspect of what music can do versus what a video can do for you, right? I mean, unless it's like really like shock, right? Like shock and awe. But other than that, I mean, it's not sustainable, right? Like you might get shocked and like 2 seconds later it passes, right? But a song that gets in your head and you're for like 30 seconds a minute, you're just, you're bopping to it, you're happy.
You're like,
and the other thing too that I think is really powerful is music has a funny way of sticking in your mind where immediately you remember, right? Where videos don't necessarily, like you'll remember funny videos, but like you won't have that like instant like, oh, I remember what I was doing when I heard this. I remember where I was when that came on. Videos don't have that effect on me.
Yeah, like when you can embed a sound into somebody's brain. Our brains are way more receptive, right? Like to the music and to the sound, like, and that's why I really, really have loved like making the music to go along like with the videos, because it's so much fun. Like it's like as silly as it is, that's what captures. And for anybody that's even watching this now, like if you're asking yourself, like, is this something that like is like, can I do something with this, bro? Like I literally landed a gig with a new client, right? Created an anthem for them, and then I worked my way into another job with it, and I created another anthem for like another just like jingle kind of poppy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like just using Suno. Yeah. So, bro, like people want to feel important, right? Like think about it. If I throw your name in a song, like your name, like it's gonna stick in your head a lot more than if you just hear some random song, right?
Sure. For sure.
You put a poppy jingle to it. Now it's just like, hey, if there's like a jingle that says my name in it, it's like I'm paying attention, much closer attention, right? Like my brain is much like it's much more open, and I'm gonna and if it's catchy, you're golden, man. You're so golden.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing that's really cool, and I'll kind of, this will be my last point when it comes to music, is that music's one of those things where you don't have to necessarily be paying attention for it to evoke certain things, right? You could have it playing in the background, and it just is like subliminally like hitting you, and you don't even realize it, right? Where a video, unless you're sitting in front of the video, you're not gonna have, like you'll have something playing in the background, like a movie or something. Yeah. And it's not the images that are that it's like, do they say something catchy like a one-liner or something like that you remember, right? So I think it's that audio aspect that really is really powerful, and it does evoke those emotions, and so I think it's really cool because that's what people want, right? They want to be moved, right? People want to be moved, right? Like, and what better way to do that with music? I think it has something to do with frequencies, to be honest, right? I think frequencies are very powerful. And so if you learn how to, I mean, that's why some of the greatest producers are who they are, right? Is they know the right buttons to push, right? They know the right frequencies, songs, tones, levels to hit, where it's going to bring something out of you, whether you like it or not. So,
facts. Yeah. We got to get like musicians on here to talk music at some point. You know what I mean? Like I would love to do that. Like just to hear from, you know what I mean? I know Hanano's creating obviously a lot of some music and stuff with this. Like I want to hear from like musicians, creators, you know what I'm saying? So like maybe we bring on a few musicians to kind of see like what they're doing, how they're doing it, if they're using it, and if they're not, like maybe we open their eyes to it, like I don't know. I feel like that would be really cool. Yeah.
I know they had you was talking about Hanano. I know they had Money Miller on, and I know he does a lot of music. So
yeah,
that's
true. I forgot. Yeah, Money Miller is a good one. Yeah, maybe we get Money Miller. That's true. Yeah. The music thing is crazy, man. It's so crazy, bro. And look, as I scroll, like if you just look at this, dude, like this was some of this stuff is wild. Like this is. Hold on. Look here. Here's Bubba with lightsabers, bro. I created this last night. But look what I mean. Like, look how slow this is. It's so annoying. It's like, bro, it's like Windows 95 shit. Look at that. Page unresponsive. Like, come on. Like that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how this is even possible. But look at the memory that it's used. Look at this. 12.9 gigs. What?
Wow.
Bro, that's crazy work. Wow. Crazy work. Yeah. That's absolutely fucking insane. Insane.
Yeah.
12.9 gigs. Get the fuck out of here, Sorg. What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, let me see. What did we... Okay, let me see. Let me share this screen up. Let's see what Jen Spark did for us. Because I got to wow the crowd, guys. I got to wow this crowd on Friday. I'm going to sit down at dinner with them tomorrow night and be like, okay, so I have a 2-word prompt. I'm just going to let this shit go. I figured, like, you know what? Let me also send whatever I come up with to, like, the CTO and, like, be like, okay, can you hook something up, bro? And just kind of, like, like, make it nice. Here, let's see this. Jen Spark. Okay. All right. So... multimodal framework. I see the transcript filed successfully. The audio transcription had an error. What? But I have the complete text based on my analysis. A Twitter's conversation about AI agents. Yep. Now I'll create comprehensive deliverables. Professional. So okay, yeah. Should I proceed? Yes, you should. I thought you were doing this. Wait, but I wanted the what's it called? Okay, I did get the prompt. Okay, so this is the prompt. At least now I can copy it. But if I say yes, let's see what it's going to create. Do you find that when you were using GenSpark, like the super agent utilizes all the other agents like well or no? Because I feel like sometimes I have to really be specific, or I have to just go use one of the agents to be like, yo, can you just use this one?
Yeah, I know that when I was trying like going high level down, I felt like for me, it wasn't getting me the results that I was looking for. So I had to like really kind of go into it, and then sometimes I'd have to adjust my prompt or my question. But I think that it is valuable because it will kind of show you, like, because you see right there, right, as it shows the different agents that are working, like what it's doing, right? AI developer. So like you can kind of see where it's going, and then at that point you can kind of dial into that particular thing and use it from there.
Yeah. Wow. It created a pretty big list. Okay. So this actually might be a good prompt. Create HTML structure, featured speakers. Oh, this is cool. It could actually create a website with maybe some interactive. Oh my God, this can actually like create audiograms, but not like the ones I use like for Zealous, but like just clips that it can just put to. Oh shit. Go figure. This could actually be really, really cool and really like super useful. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to let this cook for a second. Oh, I did want to show you like one other thing. So hold on one second, bro. I had one of the most like 1:30 in the morning last night. I wake up and I see it. I fell asleep like an old man. I was up from like 3 o'clock the morning before because of this whole like Quackhead NFT mint or whatever. And bro, I fell asleep literally like after ATC. Like it was a wrap. I was done. And I woke up at like 1:30 and I saw a text message from my sister. Now, you have been right alongside me like this entire summer where I was with Nate, right? Like I spent the whole summer with Nate and I was from scratch, bro, like literally from nothing, where he sat in on this very show and we've been like talking to him and he's been kind of playing around. I seeded him his first, like, I think it was $100 or $200 for like, you know, Google VO. Bro, hold on. I'm gonna shit, bro. I literally was watching this and I was just like, I'm like the proudest uncle right now.
Let's go.
Bro, the kid did this all by himself. So hold on. I'm going to open this up. Give me a second. Wait. So my sister, who is a teacher at the school as well. I mean, she's a teacher at the school, where not only is the kid now getting paid, bro, he's getting paid from the school to make AI videos. Okay. Wild. Not only is he getting paid, but now he's like presenting in front of like the whole school. So here, hold on. Just check this out. Wow. It's freaking, bro. It was amazing, bro. It really, really was. Here. I mean, it really was. Like, this is some heartwarming stuff. How do you watch this?
I want you to show everybody what you're helping me with on the Business Institute. This is very interesting. He did this all himself.
I'm working on a video using AI for the Business Institute, and I'm aware that there's no girls in the video. It's because I'm still working on the prompting to get the girls in the video, but I'd encourage everyone who could join the Business Institute to join it. It's an amazing program.
Every community builds its future through its youth. At MDY Business Institute, we're preparing that future. Where tradition meets innovation. Where discipline builds leaders. Where every idea earns respect and every student learns to lead with values. Rooted in values, driven by vision. Where curiosity becomes creation. This is MDY Business Institute Club, where Jewish values inspire tomorrow's business leaders.
Bro, how cool is sleeping? Ethan's sleeping. How cool is that, bro?
I mean, yeah, I kind of have like a little proud, like, you know, distant.
Yeah, you got proud uncle moment too, bro. Like, you helped nurture this as well. The kid's been right there with us this whole time, bro. And like, when you look at that, like, bro, it's not like crazy production, but bro, the kid spent some serious time storyboarding, stitching together. He came over the other night. He's like, listen, I need some help with this and this. But like, you heard the guy at the beginning. He's like, and he did this all by himself. Like, the kid is becoming like a prompter, bro. Like, this is a 16-year-old kid, bro. 16 years old that picked this up like this. And that's what he created. How cool is that, bro?
I know, and it's crazy to think how good he's gonna be, right? Like, if I was learning this stuff at 16, like,
oh my God, my special boy.
Like, yeah, that he, you know, by the time he's in his mid-20s, he's gonna be unstoppable, bro.
Yeah, and look, like my whole thing was when I spoke to my sister and my brother-in-law, I'm just like, yo, like this needs to. Thanks, Mata Mama. Like this needs to, like this is the skill for tomorrow, right? And that's kind of where the idea came from for this, where it's like how I met my robot, right? It's like you, like in a world of robots in the future, when in 5 years, bro, what do you think 5 years is going to look like? We don't know what 5 days or, bro, seriously, like envision when he's 21, what do you think is going to, like, are we going to have flying cars? Like at this rate, what do you think is going to, like, is this world going to look like? Speculate.
I mean, honestly, if I had to guess, right, I would say that in 5 years, I mean, it's realistic to think that there will be robots in houses, right? Yeah. For sure. That's without a doubt. I mean, there will be, everybody's going to have wearables, right? Everybody's going to have wearables. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't start actually issuing them in school, right? Because I know that, like, think about it from a school perspective, right? How many kids now have like laptops that get like assigned to them, right?
Yeah.
Issued at school. So it's not going to be too far where people are going to start. Because here's the thing, right? When it comes to school and with the way technology is going, right? You could do so much through AR now where you can have laptops that are, you know, and big visuals, right? Yeah. So you can take classes on field trips through wearables now, right? Like, so that's where I'm thinking that's just going to be way more prevalent. I know that Meta has those new display glasses that are going to be coming out here soon, right? Where you're actually going to have that layer of stuff that's going to be like visual, right? So I just think that in 5 years, the technology is going to be so advanced where kids are going to start using, they're going to be in a classroom, they're all going to have glasses on, right? And they're all going to be seeing stuff, and so like I said, robots, I guarantee you, people, you know, you're going to know somebody that has a robot in their house.
100%.
You're going to know, you know, vehicles are just going to become way more intuitive, right? Way more like plug and play, a lot more like the Tesla kind of design. I just think that, you know, because EV is going to become way more popular, so we're all going to just be driving computers, you know, at some point, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's, I think, realistic. Yeah, I mean, I feel like AI is just going to be something that like all of us are using, whether we know it or not. I just think that the kids are gonna, you know, it's funny, like I remember one time I was either watching something or reading something, and they were talking about how each generation is kind of built for that generation, right? And you can see how kids nowadays, they pick up this stuff way quick, right? And I feel like it's just because they're designed for this generation, right? Like and they're gonna take to it like fish to water, and it's gonna be nothing to them. And I'm excited because I just feel like the possibilities are endless. Like, you know, creator content, I think, is going to be amazing in 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there will be a time where we're going to see, we're going to be watching stuff that people create, right? Like online, on, you know, whether it's shows, videos. I mean, think about the artists, right? We're all gonna have our favorite AI artist. We're all gonna have our favorite, you know, like movie that's like, you know. And so I mean, it has to, like, in 5 years, it has to get to that point.
It's because it is moving so fast that I'm just like, I can't even imagine what 5 months is gonna look like from here, right? Like 5 months from now, like shit's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm trying, robots for sure. Like, not even in my mind, not even a question. We talked about this last week. There's going to be robots in houses already. You know what I mean? Like, you know, essentially like fucking telecontrolled, which is fucking wild in itself. But anyways, Yeah, like robots in houses. You think people are still going to be driving?
I think there's going to be a lot more self-driving.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be something that's just
yeah.
It's just it's natural. Like that's
Yeah.
going to be.
But you know what I like? Did we talk about this last week, where we said driving and less traffic? And was that we talked about that? Yeah, like
I think we
or
talked a
no?
little.
Was that some?
I
Yeah.
don't remember now. I don't remember now.
Yeah. So essentially, like I think I forgot. Maybe it was Reset Sunday, but we were talking about like electric cars, right? Or autonomous cars, if everyone's getting in one where you know the destination already that it's going, and everyone else is doing the same thing, and the computer. Oh, we did. We said computers are talking to each other. Like, think about that. Like, you're not going to hit like crazy traffic. Like, you're going to be able to coordinate lights and times, and like essentially, where it's like when you're making like you're getting certain places, like no more human bullshit. Like no more of this nonsense. And in 5 years, the whole home is going to be automated. It's going to be like a movie, bro.
Yeah,
this is real. Like, we're actually saying these words.
No, it is. It is going to be way more like science fiction. Like we're gonna be like, that's the stuff we used to see in movies, and now we're all using it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild, but I firmly believe that it's gonna be here before we know it, and we're gonna look back. And what's funny is the generation that's like the young kids, right? That are gonna look at us like, how did you guys ever do it anyway else? Like, they're gonna look at us like we're like, wait, what? Like,
bro,
no way.
We've literally eclipsed the like. I didn't have a cell phone as a kid, right? Like I didn't get a cell phone until college. You know what I mean? Just relax, everybody. We're asking how old we are. None of that. But like cell phone, then the evolution of the iPhone, and we're not going to get to a point where like I don't think. Like you said, wearables. It's not going to be this, and it's not going to be this anymore, bro. Like this is clunky. Like you said, I think it's going to be like a this, right? Or a glasses or a this, where people are going to get to just talk. The receivers are going to listen, right? Get to recognize like your voice, confirm it's your voice. And then you just speak. Yeah. And it's just, like, it does everything for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, because the form factors are only going to get better, more sleeker. The design, the chips and the processing units are going to get smaller. So you're going to start to see things where, it's not going to be so big and bulky. And as far as like the other thing too that I think is going to be really interesting is you're going to see a lot more use of gestures, right? Because you're going to have these things where you're going to sit and you're going to see a bunch of people like making these weird gestures, right? Doing stuff, and yeah, exactly. So that's going to be a thing. At some point, we're going to see videos of people doing like these weird gestures, right? And it's just because they're all using this stuff that is all triggered by like hand gestures and stuff like that. Yeah.
Imagine, bro, what would you do if you're sitting in front of somebody and they're just going like this, but they're staring right at you, and they're just going like this?
I know.
That's weird. It's weird.
I know. But it watch. That's not that you're gonna see it. It's gonna get to that point.
Do you remember the dude that was walking around like Manhattan and was like he was wearing his Apple Vision Pro? Do you remember that crazy shit?
I do remember.
I mean, that was obviously extreme, but I mean, we're gonna get to that point where, like you said, like the AR convergence also, where like what's on your screen is going to be essentially brought to life, like in front of you, holographically, like augmented reality style. Like it's just there's going to be so much, bro. It's going to be about 5 years. Seems like a lifetime. Lifetime.
Well, and that's I think, and that's I'm glad you said that, because I think holograms are going to become a lot more popular, right? I think you're going to see a lot. We're going to see that become a lot more integrated into our devices and into the things that we interact with, right? I mean, it takes me back to the Future. Remember when Marty went into the diner, right? And it was like a freaking robot, and it was like a hologram. Like we're going to be going to places to eat, and we're going to be talking to a robot, and there'll probably be a little hologram that pops up, and we're talking to that, interacting with that, and yeah, I mean, I think that's just the natural evolution. We're gonna get to that.
So interesting, yeah, so crazy. I was also reading this article. Like, I know we're at an hour, but like, let's just kind of chat about this, and then I'll check in on what's cooking on the Gen Spark side. But I was reading this article yesterday that Monica shared with me, and it was essentially talking about like how in the UK companies are way like like one company said like, hey, we're gonna take a drawdown on like profits this time, but it's gonna be like mostly for like AI, like because we're implementing like AI stuff, right? And like the British and like the thing sold off like crazy because the point of the article was like the English population is like not a fan of making the switch to a lot of these different like AI tools, and they show that like on the investment side. And I thought that was fascinating because I'm like, over here, they can't lay people off fast enough to be able to save $1. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, hey, like that's it, go. And it's like, and Wall Street loves that. Like they're like, oh, cost cutting, cost savings, like let's, you know what I mean? Like let's cook. But I thought that was super interesting because like as you know what that tells me? That tells me that finance and money is still old.
Yeah.
Like old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's just old. Like they're just old people. Like it's old people, old money, and they're just like, oh, like it's they're the most resistant to change. That's why real estate is like going to be the most resistant to any like they're going to be like the longest to kind of come around with this shit. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was like,
yeah, real estate, they're going to be the grumpiest of the grumpy old men on the porch for sure. You know, as you were talking, it made me think, and I remember, I think it was LA Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Or was it New York? I don't remember now because they were like a month apart. But anyways, they had a Stan Lee thing where you can go in and you can like take a look at Stan Lee, right? And this is what made me think of it, right? Is that it's going to be really fascinating digital rights usage of like people, right? Because in this thing, right, you paid, I forgot what the fee was. It was a couple bucks, but you went in and you can actually talk to Stan Lee, right? Because there was like a hologram of Stan Lee, and like it was all like and it had, you know, of course it had like all this AI that was like coming up with responses as you talk to it, right? And so that's where I think we're going to start to see stuff like that, where people that are no longer here with us that we're interacting with through these like holograms, right? And I think that that's going to be fascinating because, and the reason why I say that is, you know, I know that Hollywood's going to be another one that's going to go kicking and screaming because they don't want to be replaced, right? But how cool, you know, but they'll be quick to like bring people back to life, right? Like I guarantee you, if you can use somebody's image or likeness and interact with them in a way that like seems authentic and genuine, like that's going to be, you know, like that's going to be there, right? So I feel like that in the next 5 years we're going to start to see more and more like that, you know. Like I think about that Coachella performance with Tupac, right? And how that was like that blew people away at the time. I think we're going to start to see that more and more, where you're going to have these like performances or this interaction with people that are no longer with us through AI and holograms.
That's like a slippery slope, though. You know what I mean? It's kind of like.
Well, that's what I was saying. That goes back to the digital rights management, right? And licensing, and I think that that's going to become a thing, right? People are going to start to think about how important it is that they have that they are managing those themselves versus it being managed by somebody else.
Yeah, agreed. That was a Black Mirror episode. You remember that? Do you watch Black Mirror with Salma Hayek, right? Like where the one where she was like, I remember that shit. That was crazy. Bro, Black Mirror predicted all of this shit. Like it's like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Everything. Literally. It's like fresh from Hollywood.
I know. Isn't there a new season coming out too? I think there's a new season. I think so.
I haven't caught up. I haven't watched Netflix in forever. I actually just signed up for Netflix like 2 months ago again. Like I renewed my what's it called? I was like, maybe I should start watching a little more TV, you know?
I don't know if it's out yet, but I think there is a new season coming.
Oh shit! Okay,
but that was a wild episode, right? That Salma Hayek one,
bro, crazy. Yeah, that was great. That was really crazy. Apparently, this Gen Spark thing is still cooking. This is what drives me kind of nuts. Wait, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. It's still going. The website is production ready, can be deployed immediately. Do I have to? Sorry. Let me just share what I'm looking at so you guys can see, and then we'll jump out of here. But so what did it make? It made perfect. I'll create comprehensive deliverables for your talents. Yeah, I'll create a comprehensive. Okay, executive summary. Okay, is there a link for that? The document is ready. Okay, that's good. 3 tools. Oh, so it's still going. Create outline, deep thinking. All right. What's next for you? Oh, okay. This is cool. Oh, made like a whole. Oh, cool. This is cool. Oh, and it described the stuff in the space. Okay, this was good. I'm glad we did this. Create page. Then it says cover slide, agenda slide. I don't know. Maybe it got. Does it usually get stuck for you sometimes?
Sometimes.
3. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I just continue. Yeah, I can't do it. But maybe it's still running. So let's let it run. Okay. Beautiful, bro. I know we got a little bit of a late start today. That's my bad, bro. But yeah, we cooked.
No, all good. I was running a little late too. Like I said, I had a call right before this. So
let's go. Yeah, I wanna put up a poll maybe at some point like this week or this weekend to kind of see what people are like. What are people feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like what do they want to see from this? But also let's me and you kind of like sync up in the background. I know we've been kind of hella busy, but let's maybe carve out some time, you and I, and then we'll get cooking on this. And by the way, everybody stay tuned for the closing video because Juan literally spent the last couple of days putting this last one together. So I hope everybody likes it. Anything before we go, my bro?
No. I mean, after the intro, I had to up my game a little bit. So I decided to kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's really funny, right? Because this is kind of a tease, right? Like,
yeah.
For some reason, like I thought about, outtakes, right? I think we were talking in a space one time, like how many times, like it would be funny if we saw like all the bloopers or fails, right? So like I was like, you know what? It might be funny to have like some like bloopers in this outro, right? So you'll probably pick up on it. There's like some things that are like kind of like bloopers or funny, right? So I just and like I said, I wanted to kind of see if I can like one up from my intro to the outro.
It was dope. It's dope. I hope everybody likes it as much as I do. And I put obviously the intro now is kind of like our trailer, and people just need to hear it. So like I just need to get on spaces and let people kind of like I'm really gonna kind of like chill it. Also, I ordered a Rodecaster, so we might be able to live spaces this as well, because I think like we could even expand that way and maybe get a little more participation. I feel like the X crowd that watches us, like nobody really says too much. You know what I mean? Like unless it's our people, and it's like maybe they're just here tuned in for who knows what. So I just want more information. Like I would like more participation, which would be really cool. But yeah, I guess we'll see what's what. But good shit, bro. Thank you for another awesome week. And yes. See y'all
Talk
later.
to you soon, my man.
Peace.